Hello, good evening everybody. How are you tonight? Quickly, without wasting time, let's go straight to the point. Tonight I'm discussing election in Osun State, and we are going to ask ourselves critical questions here. Will it be determined by what happened in 2015, where money determined the winner of the election, or will it be determined by other factors such as entertainment or incumbency and the rest of them? But what we have seen so far is that people are trying to use the weight they have, or Missouri trying to use to deploy his own experience and background. The incumbent trying to also pull his own weight behind his preferred candidates, while somebody who is known to be a dancing senator is trying to see how he can mobilize his own constituency of dancers and entertainment artists to win the election in Osun State. What will determine this election this time? The reason I put Davido as the head word here is that we have seen incumbency defeated already. It happened in 2015, where Jonathan was defeated by Buhari and the APC gang. So we have seen it before happen that incumbency can be defeated. We have also seen where vote buying also was, stomach infrastructure was also defeated by, more concentrated and higher level vote buying that trounced that of the incumbent in Ekiti State, the last election. But this time we are looking at, will dancing and entertainment win the election in Osun State? That's exactly what we want to discuss tonight. But before I move on to that, I want us to also quickly look at some news around Osun State election. So many news around, and the first of it is about INEC. INEC has increased their announcement that they have banned the use of cell phone during election. INEC bans use of phones during election, and let me quickly explain this, because a lot of people will now begin to say, why should it be? Well, INEC is simply saying that it is used by people that want to buy votes to determine who voted for them so that they can pay. So it's going to be aiding vote buying, because it was noted that from the last election in Ekiti State, people will turn print and snap it and then show it as evidence to the person who wants to pay the party agents to pay them that, I voted for you and this is the evidence. So you will not be allowed to take your phone into where the moment you are holding the ballot paper, you cannot hold a cell phone along at the same time. That does not mean you cannot take your phone to the polling unit. That's far from it, because we definitely need people to use their gadgets to record evidences. I think this is a welcome development from INEC. But if you think it also had other sides that we are not already looking at, please mention it in the comments. I'm going to display your comments and we are going to read all of them. Well, on to the next thing about another news with respect to Osun State election is about EFCC. EFCC has denied freezing Davido and Senator Adeleke's account, so it was false news altogether to have claimed that their accounts were frozen. So it's not true. According to EFCC, they have not frozen their Adeleke's accounts. Perhaps it was meant to gain sympathy, or maybe they felt EFCC froze it, whereas it didn't happen. So update yourself. EFCC say they never did. EFCC denies freezing Davido and Senator Adeleke's account. And let us begin to move into the main purpose for which we are here tonight. Okay, I think there's one more news item I want to quickly let you see, and that is about Osun Poll. IGP deploys 40,000 policemen, 2 helicopters, and 30 APCs. Well, there are 2 million for APC in the country as we speak right now. There's the All Progressives Congress. Police did not deploy 30 All Progressives Congress. Police has deployed armored personnel carriers. The second acronym for APC is armored personnel carrier, and in this case we are talking about the second one, which is the armored personnel carrier. So well, there are reactions already trailing that, which is, if Nigeria has put so much effort that they have put into deploying all these gadgets and military warfare for elections, if the same effort has been concerted for war against insurgency in the country, by now we should no longer be talking about Sambisa being raided or being overtaken or overridden by terrorists. Well, let's move on to the main issue today. Should Adeleke's use entertainment to win Osun State election, or election in state of Osun, as you like to call it? And I can see that a lot of you are already online saying a lot of things. I came late, I know, but let's discuss this matter and then we'll come back to all of those. Okay, so should the Adelekes use entertainment to determine election in Osun State? Well, two things are likely to happen. The first would be that if Davido helps his uncle to secure Osun State using entertainment, either of two things would have happened. If one thing will happen, it will mean that entertainment therefore has a lot of, it will increase, number one, Davido's price. Anybody that wants to bring him to their campaign will have to be preparing to pay billions, because the value would increase, I mean, astronomically. But if he loses, I mean, if the uncle loses in this election, it will simply mean that Osun State people are thinking that it's not about that. We know entertainment is transient, we need governance. And then it will simply also affect Davido's career altogether, because it will lead to demystification of Davido. Perhaps he should have stuck only to his entertainment career and not delve into politics altogether. Okay, there's a way you can support your uncle without necessarily coming to be the face of the campaign. I'm not saying that is what will happen after all. I'm just saying, well, let us see if this will happen. But I'm just telling you the implication of it. If it happens positively or if it happens negatively, what will be the outcome of either of them? That is what I'm just trying to see. Okay, well, it was reported that Davido went to support his uncle, and as you can see, the crowd so mammoth for entertainment. Well, if entertainment still determines how people, just like we have seen how 4,000 naira will determine how people decide what their future should be like for another 4 or 8 years, we are also seeing entertainment about to do the same thing, with Osun being the state that will set the template. Well, it will also have a statement on 2019 if this happens, because people will then start looking to pay artists. Maybe by then I'll have changed my career. I'll stop this job and begin to sing all together, so that people can pay me money to come and mobilize crowd for them, sing for them, give them fun for just 15 minutes, and then we win election. If that is all we need, forget campaign. Showore should stop jumping up and down, globe-trotting. Tokwe Fashua should stop doing all the strategic point meeting and the rest of it. Kingsley Mohalu should also stop whatever he's doing right now. What is relaxing, whether you call debate or whatever. Well, by the way, Senator Adeleke has also said the reason he exempted himself from that debate was not deliberate. He was not participating in the governorship debates organized by Channels Television because he was not available at the time. He was busy doing his campaign, which he believed is what he was supposed to be doing at the time. All right. Well, that is the gist I have for tonight. And the question I have is, so many questions hanging around him, should entertainment determine? I just want to know where we are in the world. Where are we? Are we still at the stage where fluffy, transient entertainment determines our future? Do we still fall for cheap things, prophecies? Well, prophecies, we are no longer falling for it as much as before. Now, if a prophet releases a prophecy, we release counter prophecy to him and say, forget what you're saying. But this time, entertainment is about to confront governance, and that is where we want to look at tonight. Will it happen? Will people of Osun still retrogress by going back to the points where they allow 15-minute entertainment determine or shape their orientation about where they should put, who they should entrust their future with? That is number one question, which is the head question here tonight. The second one is, should power of incumbency still determine where the governor that is about to leave will impose another person that should succeed him on millions of you who are in Osun State? Or number three, should somebody who relies on the pedigree of what he had been in the past come back again, and there are no longer fresh people that want to do something? Or number four, do you want a fresh person or a new person altogether? What are you people doing in Osun State? That is my question tonight. But the one that is most comforting, that has mobilized so many people, is entertainment so far, and that's why Davido is the head word tonight. All right, I'm not saying Edward has somebody's name, EDWARD, no, head word. All right, let's get started, people. What's up with you? I can see all of you already online. To meet up with my person, I appreciate you. I know I'm late. 9:30, I've been waiting. I'm sorry, Happy Joshua. It's not my fault. As you can see, this is not my usual background. I'm not at home tonight. I'm sorry. Mark Iyamu, you're welcome on the show. Temitope said Davido and his cousin should go back to Atlanta. Well, they have come to say, according to what they are doing, if you study very well. Temitope said he didn't even show up for the debate. That's how the Adeleke's family always disappoints people. Davido did that in Colorado. He didn't show up after people had bought his tickets. Wow, so sorry. I'm sorry. Davido should return your money. Okay, but this is governance here. He has come, he honored his uncle, and he delivered entertainment to people of Osun. People in Osun State do not vote for PDP or APC. Davido will continue what he is doing. Do not let him sway your votes. Ogunyinka Imole. Good day, Mr. Segun and fellow viewers. You're welcome, Mr. Ogunyinka. Freddie World Entertainment, my person. You said you forget Davido and his uncle Davido is like baby. I believe he doesn't know what is right. With all these guys on Shore's side, we will just sit, we will just win straight away. Excuse me, you and your Shore guy, that your Shore guy, see, how many of you that are commenting on this show right now, how many of you are going to be on ground during election? How many people can you mobilize? Davido has mobilized millions of people for his uncle, and he's using the tool of entertainment. What are you guys using? Well, it's not just about sitting on the internet and commenting Shore all the way. Mogalu is mature. Doto is the man. That's not what wins election. Alright, so election is local. That's why I'm talking about this. Election is local. They are looking for what captures the local people. Election happens actually by structure, which is grassroots people. So let's take it further, people. Davido will never have impact on Osun's election. Well, let us be watching. I'll be watching. Now, wow, Davido just won't fall in hand. Well, I'm not saying that is what will happen completely. I'm just asking questions. Are we on war? What about Sambisa? Okay, you are reacting to the news of the deployment of all those APC military personnel and the rest of them for Osun election. Well, the same thing happened during the Ekiti election. You know, they seem to be more interested in what is their business, capturing status, winning election, and that's it. Let's move on. APC should be voted for. Should not be voted for. Stainless, that's according to you. Tony Festus say, Bro Segun, let me know if you're ready for entertainment. Promise to join you, I beg. Should I start singing for you here so that you can trust that I can actually deliver entertainment to people? Or you organize your crowd, give me money, just 5 million naira. Alright, let me come and deliver entertainment for you. Just give me 5M. If you don't know how to make sales money for this entertainment, you know, me and they sweat, they work, they talk about country. Which concern people, they collect millions of naira just to come and sing. Anyways, all right, let's move on to the next thing. You're funny, you know, Shege, what kind of music can you sing? Well, I can sing Fela, I can sing Obi, I can sing King Sunny Ade, I can sing even recent songs. See, do you know the best of the guys I like actually is Olamide. I love Metropolitan skill at deploying Yoruba words, mixing it with English language to rap. I just like, and this guy sounds streetly, he sounds raw, he's not a street guy. I just like the way he raps and the way he deploys his slang to capture or to deliver his intent, right? So I can sing. If I start for you, you go. Something what I do, so tell Olamide himself, come find me for Instagram. Say, guy, you won't sign me? I say no. I say it's not my calling. Just Sabia. All right. China just approved $60 billion for some African countries, including Nigeria. But why is our leaders doing this to us? Do they want to kill our future? Well, if you have leaders that don't know how to think, you will have a country that knows how to think for them. Okay? I remember the other time when somebody was saying that he would legalize marijuana so that we can be exporting. A lot of people criticized him. We opened our doors to religion, other fluffy things, and we shut it to exportation of what we have. Whereas those that know the value of what we have are coming to take them to make wealth, and they will now be borrowing us loan. Your leaders. Anyways, he will fail. He can't defend himself. He will fail. Defend himself as per what? Mr. Zeko. I need to understand. Temitope is a Nigerian politician. Excuses didn't agree. Didn't he agree to be there in the first place? I mean, as per the debate, well, he explained that he was busy with his campaign and people. He didn't want to take people for granted. He wanted more of his presence, as he's also an entertainer. So he would rather be there than to be at the debate. After all, people who appear at debate sessions hardly win elections. People who shun debate are those that win elections in our country. So he will value one more than the other based on what works and what doesn't work. If it were you, will you not go and do what you know how to do best? Which is to dance in his own case. All right. Arinze said, their delegates are so funny, Sha. Onwiti Lija. That's language that's so esoteric, I'm not sure I understand it. Sean said, Adeleke would never say he is campaigning while there is a debate if he is in the US. But this is Nigeria now. By the way, Osun. Not Osun State, State of Osun. Alright, topic tonight is just so funny. It's alright. Continue. Arize. Segun, don't forget many people at the rally to see Davido not to vote for PDP. Well, you may think so. Just the way you say, people just want to collect the money. They are not voting for them. Really? You're watching. I want everyone watching this live stream realize that Mr. Second count, that every second counts. So let's vote right. Nigeria needs rebranding. Love from Malaysia. Thank you, Mr. Tokinson. Who is there? Who is saying something? Shame on Davido. I'm not the one who said so. That is Gavin Johnson. That's according to you. Temitope said, I think the SDP and ADP is capable. Alright, you have to give us the ground why you think so. APC and PDP are the same according to Stainless Team. I'm not the one who said so. Shege, well done. Why the man no go debate with others where he said he was busy at the campaign, which he counts to be more important than debates that hardly wins election for people. INEC will not count it, but it's important to convince people. It's a platform, but he had a better platform, the grassroots platform. Dance for people, bring your dancing cousin, singing cousin, and then let everything happen for you. Isn't that good? All right. Okay. Can you imagine the guy can't even come out for debate? That is a no. According to Sheyi Banjo, I'm not the one who said so. Osun State must not vote for Mr. Adeleke because Davido decides to sing in his campaign. Is that the main problem of the state? Where people need entertainment to cool off the problems that they have been facing in the country. So when you see me on the stage tomorrow, understand I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to help your country. People are frustrated and they need entertainment to wind off. Okay, understand it. All right, let's move on to the next comment here. Let me read Abeke, my person, Martins Abeke. So Davido has every reason to support his uncle, and I think it would influence his uncle's ambition of becoming the next governor of the state. I have no doubt as to whether he has a right to support even anybody. But what I'm asking is whether the electorates want to go by way of entertainment to determine their next 4 years, or they want to go by way of incumbency to determine their next 4 years, even though the incumbent doesn't pay salary, full salary by the way, or they want to go by way of somebody who had been there before that, you know, something happened and they no longer reckoned with him, but he's trying to find his or work his way back. I'm talking about the SDP candidate. All right, so I'm just asking questions from Osun State residents. I'm not asking an indigents. I'm not asking questions as per whether Davido has right or not. He has rights. The other one is not debatable at all. He has rights to decide for who he wants to support. Okay, but what I'm asking is, should entertainment determine who wins election this time? Because it's also going to impact on the 2019 election. All right. Temitope, we want Showore and Mohalu for presidency. Okay. Mark Iyamo said, just because Davido is a musician and he has a lot of fans, should not give all David's fan right to vote for his uncle. They are all TIF. Thank God it's Friday, Abi. Okay. But today is not Friday. Oladimeji Friday, Segun, don't forget many people are at the rally to see Davido, not to vote for PDP. Okay, I hear you. Zico, if he didn't show up for the debate, it means he's a failure. Who says that? That's not any guideline. He say he's an empty vessel, really. As senator, he's even dormant in parliament. How much more being a governor? You think he will fail because of that? Nigerians, most of the people who vote currently do not even care. All right, the video will go on with shame. Really? Let's wait and see. The election is just by the corner. Good evening, Segun. Did you receive the cash I sent you? If so, good. Osase weary. I received some people's cash. The last I received was 2 days ago, and I think I stopped announcing accounts because I don't want EFCC to start coming after me. They will think I've made so much money. They will think I've made so much money. All right, but I just needed the assistant at that time to pass through a phase. The phase was my system crashed. I needed another one. I had some money, but it wasn't enough, and people supported. I still need more support, by the way, but I must confirm to you, Osasewere, I got some fund, and I can't exactly tell now whether yours was one of those few I got, but the last I got was 2 days ago. All right, thank you so much. Nelson King, you removed your comment, or was it YouTube that did for me, or maybe as a result of some sensitive word filter that I set? Haley say, sing something for us now, make we know if you should quit this job. Give me a title of a song I should sing, and I promise you, I will not disappoint you on this show tonight. Just give me any song on your mind. If I know the song, I'll surprise you. Give me beats. Give me the song, give me beats. I'll surprise you. Alright, greetings to you, Segun, and everyone on board watching live from Poland. You're welcome, Lama Daniel. But soon my person say, we abroad are constantly winning over people for Showore. If Showore loses, it is simply because Nigerians are not ready for the good government God has for us through Showore. I don't even know why you Showore people are not fielding a candidate for this election in Osun State. You should have, you should use it as litmus test, like Tope Faswa is doing. They did in Ekiti to test their strength and to come back with feedback that they will work on to improve on themselves ahead of. They are preparing for 2019 seriously, and they are not joking. Osun State, I'm also aware, NRP is also feeding a candidate. Whether it will win or not is not, but at least they are using it as a test. Maybe all these other new parties that you people are supporting, like the YPP of Mohalu, ANN of Drotoye, and the AAC of Showore, should also field candidates for this governorship election in Osun State. Don't you think it's about time, all right, that you start? You shouldn't just jump into election without testing anything out, the main election, and then you are now using the outcome to determine whether you're right or go to tribunal. It's just my candid opinion. I'm not saying you should take it. It's not compulsory. I'm just guessing. I'm just suggesting what I think. Okay. Ogunyinka Imole. First, I like to commend INEC for the new innovation. I only hope that it won't be to carry out some scheme out of which the message I sent you on WhatsApp covers. If not that, it's a nice development. Well, I saw your message on WhatsApp. I was driving. I wasn't able to, engross myself in it and get the meat out of it. But I promise, I assure you that I'll reply you once I finish reading it. It's a long text you acknowledge. But it's not proper. He was supposed to show up for the debate. Well, I'm not also covering him. I'm only saying that whatever was running through his mind must have been that those are the people he needs to vote. Channel Segun Olawoye will not vote. he will only be reporting. So he needs people to vote for him, especially because he had not been in politics as solidly as that before, but he's now trying to come to the mainstream. Okay. Davido have to campaign for his uncle, but enough of PDP and APC. They should retire and let the people coming, the youth coming. Nigeria youth, stop worshipping money and stand up for your rights. Gina Brown. Thank you for that contribution. Big success, Segun Shege Okomamai. Let me complete it for you. Segun Shege Okomamai. Tony say, bro Segun, please keep us updated about the grassroots campaign movement. Not saying about a candidate, but for better orientation of Nigeria, please do not get relent. Well, I mentioned it some days ago, and I was saying that it's not going to be cheap for me to embark on going to grassroots to bring feedback and to also let people know about what's happening in the city that must trickle down to the villages. But it's not, I don't have, if I have a lot of resources, I'll do more than Davido as part grassroots mobilization. But I see all of you that are supporting Shore, give him more fun to do grassroots. Or for if you identify other groups of people or some media persons, or like me also, that say I want to go and do some things in the grassroots but I need resources, you can mobilize us, right? I'm just saying that it will go up a lot of resources that I do not have, and I'm not going to pretend about it, and I'm not going to suffocate myself trying to please the mission, when I know myself that without resources I will not be able to prosecute it. Davido is doing the right thing to support his uncle. All right, Nelson King, you're welcome. Biodu Daramola Segun, you didn't come yesterday. Hope all is well. Please, I need your private number. I want to call you. Thanks. Biodu Daramola, my number again is 08060606166, 08060606166. I receive calls every day, especially after the show. I don't get to rest, but I'll keep answering as much as I can. But I prefer you do WhatsApp, so that even if I'm driving or I'm doing some other things, I'll be able to respond when I see it. Sometimes I'm not able to answer our calls. All right. That was to answer Biodun. Arinze Ilechuku, those family are funny. So while Davido sings, his uncle dances, and so what? Well, it's a complete entertainment. Let's take this country to that stage. All right. The uncle is a Michael Jackson. Davido himself is R. Kelly. And then we have your country. Let's just, of course, some showing can is gang. I mean, is clique. Already described Nigeria as Banana Republic. So, but far from that now, we are, driving towards what will be a shaku shaku country. If entertainers can determine where we are going in this country, isn't it good? All right. This election go hot. So what the people want? I am still waiting for their choice. Happy Joshua. I'm also waiting with you, Moses, Andrew. Thank you so much, Segun, for connecting me with Take It Back movement today. I've gotten the material needed for the poster, Andrew from Abuja. I'm happy for you because Moses contacted me to ask whether I could connect him with Shore or get him materials to do some mobilizations in the grass, and I said, well, I'm not in the right position to do that, but I know some other people who belong to Take It Back directly that you can connect with. They are the ones who know about the Take It Back thing. I don't necessarily know about Take It Back as much as you think I do. I can only talk about or analyze situations of their individual campaigns and the rest of them. I'm going to round up shortly. People, share your phone number, please. I just read it. I'm sure you wrote that before I read the number, and I'm just reading it. Osun AAC party is very new, and that is why they can't field candidates for the Osun election. Topco Faso has no reason why his party shouldn't field candidates for the Osun election. I'm happy they did. Yes, they are moving, and I'm also happy for them. Segun, you are still waiting to hear you single. Give me a song title. Give me beats, I'll surprise you. Amen. All right, on to the matter again. Just in quick summary, we discussed whether Davido's entertainment to determine election in Osun State. That's where we are today. So ladies and gentlemen, just to give you a quick feel again of what we discussed tonight, should Davido's entertainment, Transient thing for that matter, determine what will happen in Osun State? Okay, so people, somehow now sign out. I did sign out for tonight without to. But soon, Segun, your explanation about the phone during election by INEC seems reasonable. Let's see how it works out in the Osun election. If it works in Osun, it will also help us curb such practices in 2019 election. And I'm simply signing out on that note for tonight. I'm going to see you people tomorrow. I want to appreciate you once again, all of you, for coming online tonight. I didn't expect it that as late as it was the time I came online, you people will still be able to join me. I appreciate you all. I'm going to catch you tomorrow. Peace out.